and that's just how these Chinese actually play. And for a Necrolite to be at 23 minutes with only those items, it's not a good sign at all.
No, it really isn't. The trouble is that the Ehome they have picked up Phantom Lancer, and Nirvana they actually do need to gank him, but on the other hand they don't have like Necrolite can't join in. He's not a ganker, and great check.
Oh, he's getting ripped! Oh, the ultimate! It was a trap! It was a trap! HY couldn't actually come through at the right time and get his ultimate off. Now he pops off the cogs. He is still getting done. Windrunner AAA coming in nice and close. He goes to Shackle Shot, gets a second one off, and Tinker does not claim the last one. The killing spree goes to AAA, and they will easily now claim the Tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. I'm pretty sure they're trying ever so hard to actually use Necrolite as bait just then for him to come over the top then, but they were not ready for that much damage.
Trouble for that they were actually 3 heroes against 2, so they were
oh, now you look at Ehome.
I didn't know it.
Ehome are actually slowing down the creep wave with just an illusion, giving Windrunner that more time to actually bring down the tower.
Phantom has his Radiance completed on him, and he will probably bring down SF. Yeah, there he does.
Wow, that was a bit of a weird dive. Tinker came in to actually give a bit of a hand there too. So, well, gave it up. TP2 towards top, and Windrunner claims the bottom lane too. So, yeah, well, it's not a complete loss.
Vengeful Spirit does get kill on Phantom Lancer, but it's not really making much of a difference, to be honest, because SF is just dying all the time, and a kill on VS, who is playing the support role anyway, is not very important. As you see the rockets flying out from Tinker, who has his Soul Ring also completed on him, so he can just stay in the fog or just in the jungle and spam all his rockets to harass the people out of the lanes. So Lancer with the Radiance already in minute 20. I think he completed minute 24. So he will be going for.
Oh, look at bottom lane! 3 rockets!
That's what I said.
And Clockwork and VS.
3 rockets, and two of them gonna go back to base. Tinker does as well, but he would just TP back. So this is just a win-win situation for Ehome. And you see Phantom Lancer farming up top lane again.
Yeah, and because the more he farms, the more he's going to get. And a kill actually comes off from the mid lane against NirvanaCN. So they do actually lose ZS out of this one. YS tries to stay close. Clockwork Goblin pops off a rocket. I thought I saw the oldie try and pop in for a second as well, but it didn't actually connect. Rocket once again hitting YS down. He does have that BKB completed. Shackle goes off, hoping to get a little bit lucky. It's actually going to hold the creep wave back. Another 2 rockets fly down. That's a very freaking long rocket. But they will actually push out this mid lane. Mech has popped off as well. It's a full mech. And Mystic Staff, yeah, Snarfed. Actually, Mystic Staff up on the Windrunner. Clockwork Goblin popping off his rocket, but I'm pretty sure Tinker's like, my rocket's bigger than yours and I got more. That's probably a battle of the EP-ness, which we never actually want to see. But we will see a rotation down towards the bottom lane from the Ehome side, and they will try and take out this Tier 2 tower on that bottom lane. There's only actually all the Tier 2 towers are still intact at the moment, but all their Tier 1s are still intact as well. Like the middle and bottom tower down to half HP, the top is still living its perfect life here, and that's because 820 was in that lane. He's just lapping it up. Now he goes Phantom Lance off again, and that will do a little bit of radius damage to YS, and the rockets also doing a lot. If there's another rocket, they could have actually got the kill, but we will see X actually fall back. And TP out again.
No, he TP's back.
Visage, careful. CM goes off. LM's in a little bit of trouble. Clockwork Goblin's actually coming as well. AAA already got the kill on LM. Clockwork Goblin now has to escape out of this one. Another shackle shot here by AAA. He doesn't have focus fire, but it will not be needed. And we do see HY get brought down here by L. So Visage actually walks away with the last hit from that one. And 2 heroes once again getting picked off here of NirvanaCNs, and Ehome just claim their scalps quite happily with no casualties of war.
Yeah, they are getting, this is pretty sad, because NirvanaCN, they're getting out-ganged 4 versus 5, basically. Phantom Lance is just sitting in his lane farming all the time. And they have a really hard time. They need to come back now, or Phantom Lance just gets fed. And as I see it now, there's just no way of stopping Ehome. Tinker is everywhere. He can just stay back and just use all his rockets.
Oh, the familiars that lands! TGC down before he could blink, and I'm pretty sure he did actually blink and didn't want to watch that. YS is now trying to kill the illusions of A2O, but they will claim the tier 2 tower while all that's happening. A Clockwork Goblin rocket does pop up towards that top lane. Won't be enough to actually hold them off at the moment, while VS is doing his best to hold off that middle lane with the support of Clockwork Goblin. The rotation once again coming in here from Ehome. They're keeping the pressure on all the lanes. Tinkered PL actually TPing towards that bottom lane, so he'll just push that by himself now. And let the rest of his boys keep the pressure on the other two lanes. Necrolite forced to fall back. He knows he can't take a PL, especially a level 17 PL. When he's a level 13 Necrolite, he does have the heal. The PL has a Radiance as well as a Vanguard, and I'm pretty sure the Hood of Defiance is not far off as well. And once that's up, then SF's not going to do much damage. The Death Pulse won't do as much damage as well. It'll still have that standard regen that comes from it, as well as the boost in armor. And well, everything's just going to come smelling of roses when he decides to make a big push.
No, I highly doubt that he will complete his hoods, because this is not really needed. He will go for straight Diffusal Blade.
Pull the mana? Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I know. I just have the view of a noob. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die as PL. You know, it's good. Try and kill me. Have this item to deal with. It works. It works. Yeah. Bottom lane now being pushed. PL's on the front lines, and support has actually come in from Tinker. One Phantom Lens goes across. Rocket actually pops off as well. They will have enough illusions to actually kill this tower, so very easily. Then of course Juxtaposed will be up to level 4-2 for H2O. He was actually still there. Familiar's hitting really hard from the backsides as well, and they will actually now fall themselves back as well. PL will probably just, yep, there you go, Doppelwalk Illusion now going to go in and do a little bit of damage to that wave, pushing it a little bit further. SF won't have a go at top here. CM very confident up on the top to go up against YS. He's just like, you know what, I'm pretty sure I could take you. She has a hood up on top of her, so can tank those raises a little bit more than other people. We'll pull the crit rate back.
It's sort of sad that it really sad that CM currently has more better items than Clockwork Goblin.
CM's actually going to come on down. See Clockwork Goblin as well up here on the top. Frost Cone goes off. HY looked like he actually started his ulti. He does go the ulti animation, but fancy footwork coming in from the Crystal Maiden, and will manage to actually live. This tier 1 tower will be brought down, but Roshan is also being taken here by the Ehome side. So a tier 1 for Roshan and Aegis. I'm pretty sure they're going to be happy to accept that one, and PL picks up the Aegis Immortal 2. TP coming up towards the top lane. Clockwork is actually Tinker on the back of that one. Pops off 2 rockets, and it will force Clockwork Goblin and SF to fall themselves back. VS having a bit of a look around too. Stun goes through. Falls push staff actually on the back of X. To get himself out of that one. Frost goes off from CM on the back of HY. And we see a Yasha now completed on YS. That's a 31-minute Yasha and BKB. So as far considering the horrendous start he's actually had, that's pretty decent for him to actually get to that point. But we see a Gwinsu now on top of Windrunner, as well as his force push staff as well. So obviously Ehome, it's all about the pushing staffs. And Pipe on Visage. About to see the battle actually go up on top. Rockets go off. Clockwork Goblin, SF, ulti, BKB. It goes off. It doesn't do enough damage though. The Pipe still hasn't gone off. Force pushing staff out there, but does actually manage to claim L's life here. PL is still in the mix. They will lose VS. Triple A actually walking away with LM's life, and A2O just hitting on top of SF. And AAA, actually A2O walks away with the double kill, and they will chase down DGC on the top. Windrunner expected him to actually run down into the river. Obviously that's not the case, he runs straight back down the lanes. It's either that, or she is going for the Clockwork Goblin, who popped off a rocket there. The Million's going to fly up high. Windrunner is up, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Did you just see that?
I wish I did. I saw the ruins. That was it.
Well, what X did was he TP'd back to base, rearmed, TP'd back to mid lane, four-stepped him up the hill, and then killed the Clockwork Goblin. This is massive play.
We'll have that one for the replays, and of course all those Dota videos which are still coming out as well. Hopefully we'll see that actually come out. This is a great match to actually see this positioning go off, and of course Ehome, the skill of these players.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm seeing, look at Phantom Lens's items.
Diffusal, BTs, Vanguard, Radiance on, and a Planeswalker's Cloak just for good luck. And level 19. What have we actually got for the CS scores as well? That's what we should catch up on. 227 for the PL, 2 kills, 2 deaths as well on top of it though, 3 assists coming in. The Radiance will easily give him that one. 174 for 60 on the back of AAA, playing as a Windrunner with a Gwynsu, 4-star, points booster on the back of that too. YS, 156 for 34. This is for the Nirvana side, as I see more Marshall changes go across the back of my screen. Necro actually wants to go for it. VS swap goes. Tinker could be in trouble. X actually dies here with the Rupert Slider coming down on top of his head. And X is actually being stopped for 275 gold. But PL now comes back in again, and well, the celebration then turns to what the crap. Back towards the middle lane too. SF's in the middle of it at the moment. We actually lose YS. He actually dies. That's what he actually caught the end of. HY also being caught in position there with a shackle shot. A2O walks away the last of that one. Force push staff again. X is back in the mix here. So we did actually buy back. Or was the Aegis Immortal? No, it was actually a buyback. Rocket still popping off, keeping the damage going off. Familiar Blast still coming over. And wow.